Welcome to a FeyanCnCtv. Today we're observing a 3 versus 1 match with Feyan playing by his lonesome all the way in the top corner, going as the purple Traveler 59. His opponents will be Hard AI Steamroller. The green looks like it's Vanilla GDI. And the human player, oh, that's Jimmy. No, this is Nick. Nick packing up his MCV. I think he wants to be closer to the Tiberium. He didn't need to do that though, but because it's close enough, he can always just base creep, but the range is enough. But I think he just prefers to be closer, so that's fine. He does lose some valuable time. His ally on the right is Jimmy, known as Ikuza, as the teal Vanilla GDI. Jimmy sending out a surveyor to secure his spot. I think looks like he wants to go for the further Tiberium field. Feyan not playing Scrin often enough. He only has played it maybe once or twice, so new for him, this faction. He does know the map. Everyone knows the map, so Feyan trying to secure these Tiberium spikes. That's the best thing to do on this map. Nobody has done that yet, so neither Nick or Jimmy have sent scouts to secure their Tiberium spikes, so Feyan will get there quickly. These buzzers are better though at securing these spots against other infantry, so the way to overwhelm these buzzers is to just have more numbers. Jimmy does drop his outpost to secure his second Tiberium spot. So instead of doing it here, he does it here already. It's worked well for him in the past. So Nick sending out some infantry to scout. Feyan, after dropping his first refinery on his original Tiberium field, he goes quickly with his drone ship to get that blue Tiberium. He needs to do that quickly. He didn't do that in the beginning though, because it's important to have your warp sphere out so you can at least make your first harvester. Then he'll have two harvesters up and running now, so Feyan is now going for that refinery. Drop it here. He will reinforce himself though with disintegrators, because he knows he can do that. There is money on this map, so we have Nick, battle marker, getting some damage from the Tiberium on his rifleman squad. The computer just doing the standard computer things. It's interesting to see what the human players are doing. Alright, so Jimmy not going for a harvester, but instead going for a tank. So this is strange. You usually go for harvester, maybe more harvesters in the beginning, because you know no one will send that quick of an attack and you need to build up your economy. So Jimmy here with a predator tank on the field. I guess that second one, this has to be a harvester. So let's see what Nick's doing. He should have that war factory out. It is, because he lost those precious seconds in the beginning, his war factory will come out late. Feyan already has a small army on the field, has his refinery, his second one on the field. He's building now that power plant. Stopping the scout from the computer. So this is a slow build up just in the beginning, we all know that. But Feyan taking both the spikes, but didn't send anything for the EMP. No one is going for the EMP, it looks like. So the computer never does anything that out of the ordinary though. Jimmy wary of a Feyan rush, so he'll drop a watchtower here just to provide extra protection for these harvesters for his ally. Feyan sending out extra harvesters for this blue Tiberium. He'll drop that This is a third refinery gonna be set here. Because you really need to build that refinery up quick. Jimmy still on 1. Let's see. No, he has 2. This is very risky though to have this here. It's very risky in the beginning because if this is spotted by Feyan, he can send his army, this army, to kill this expansion, and then you lost quite a lot of money. You lost the 3,000 from the refinery, and you lost the 1,500 from the outpost. So that's 4,500 that you'll lose just from your expansion. So this is a risky one. Jimmy should have maybe done it here, because this is easier to defend. If you have your first expansion here, it's easier to defend because your tanks are already close to your war factory. But out here, all the way out here, it's quite risky though. So he's lucky that it's not seen yet. Feyan already has tier 2 out. After that, okay, his third refinery, so Feyan's eco is skyrocketing right now. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 harvesters. Nick has 3 harvesters. Jimmy has 3 harvesters. So it's 5 versus 3 and 3. The computer should have more. He's already on the Reclamator hub. The computer. So if this is a Marv, then it's quite close to Feyan's base. Let's see what Feyan's doing. Looks like Feyan is going for a disintegrator army. He'll go for the advanced articulators, making his disintegrators run like crazy. So these will have a speed boost and be able to run across this map and do massive damage. So it looks like Feyan will go for the advanced articulators. There it is, see? With this size of disintegrators, you know what he's gonna do now. And he'll be making his tier 3, should be up and running soon. So with this force, this is good enough for a first rush already. This is actually not a rush anymore, this is just a regular attack. It's big enough to do massive damage. You could take out a couple of refineries, couple of buildings with this. Okay. So the reason why Feyan does this is to bunch them up, you see? So you bunch them up so they can be smaller on the map. So you focus fire on the ground, see? And now they are a smaller group. So a smaller group will be not so easily seen on the map, instead of going with a large army, because a large army with many numbers will be seen on the map, so you'll see a big color. But with this, it's smaller, see? You can see the map over here, it's smaller. So that's easier to hide from enemy eyes. So it looks like, does Feyan, is he gonna see this? Let's see if he will be seeing that. He should be spotting that soon. He will be spotting 1 harvester, I think. Oh, doesn't look like he sees it though. He wants to group them up again, because there was 1 group that's just out ahead, so he'll group them up again. There he is. I think he missed it. He missed it. It's just right out of sight, so he missed it, or else he would have gone and killed that. So he's going now. Feyan with a lot of money. Like I said, he's got a lot of eco. Jimmy has some money. Nick has a lot of money. Nick does have a lot of money. So Feyan going to the first blue tip field, because this is where you expect your first expansion to be, except Jimmy went to the second expansion. Feyan is seen though by Nick. There it is. It's that Marv, like I said. So the Marv is on the field for the computer. The AI has his Marv now. Feyan with disintegrators going in mass groups. And all the while he is building up his tier 1 squad. Shard launchers being researched. So the shard launchers just make the seeker tank stronger. Feyan doesn't usually go for tier 3 units. He just goes for tier 1 spam and mass and just overwhelm your army. That's his usual tactics. He keeps a couple of these gunwalkers in the back to protect from the helicopters of Jimmy. He's already here now in Jimmy's base, taking down a war factory. These things aren't that great against missile squads, but the missile squads aren't great against these disintegrators either. Jimmy has nothing to stop this army. He needs to drop some watchtowers. That's the only way, but these come in like crazy aliens right over your base. He caught Jimmy off guard. So Jimmy must be thinking now, how do I stop these things? There, they'll drop a watchtower. It's a bit late though. He's gonna lose a harvester. His watchtower. See, because these things run so quickly, they can easily get out of range. Feyan's gonna go and kill. Oh, this harvester's all full. So Jimmy's gonna lose a second harvester. This is good though. This is the only way to kill these things, because these disintegrators can't shoot up. But Jimmy does lose 3 harvesters here, 1 full, and Feyan will lose his entire disintegrator army, but he has done enough damage. He took out a war factory, he took out 3 harvesters, so that should be a successful run for him. There we go. Feyan he's gonna follow that, and in the meantime he was already building his rift generator, so he has that rift, places it right in the middle of his base. It's easier to defend. The thing to note about the rift generator is your enemy always sees a little bit of your map, so make sure that you don't have any units close to this, or else your enemy knows what you have. Feyan trying to go in, but Nick already very, very smart by putting down some more watchtowers. So Feyan's forces will be thinned out from the left and from the right. So let's see what he does now. He will take out this war factory though. This foxhole of Jimmy is placed at the best spot. So these units in here should become veteran now. Feyan moving them back. He has his own outpost over here. Drops down an AA battery, or the plasma missile battery of the Skrin, so he can protect himself from Jimmy's helicopters. Jimmy just having all the freedom in harvesting over here. The computer now has no army though. The computer has a lot of money, but just no army on the field. So Feyan here now already with his disintegrators, taking down these harvesters. There's nothing to oppose him. That Marv was sent back over here to be filled with units. Doesn't look like there's anything in it yet. There's nothing in this Marv yet. Feyan already has this massive army. Well, it could be bigger. Jimmy has a couple of base defense plus rifleman squad. It's all quiet now. Nick has protected himself with watchtowers. He's just sick and tired of these crazy aliens just running around, so just drops a lot of watchtowers. Instead of watchtowers, he should have made APCs and filled the APCs with riflemen. That's the best way that you can counter these infantry. So just make a lot of APCs, fill them with riflemen, and then you don't need these. Because these watchtowers, yes, you can repair them, but they can't turn veteran. A heroic APC is so much better. Okay. So this is the reason why Feyan put that plasma missile battery here, just to protect himself from the helicopters of Jimmy. So Jimmy is forced to send those back. It's not It's not enough. It's not quick enough to take down this plasma battery. Feyan just there he is. Finally turns back the power on. He should have done that earlier. I guess he forgot that. But he is now ready to attack disintegrators, and looks like he's going for mechapedes. Also, these mechapedes aren't fully grown yet, so he'll have to fully grow. There he is. Now he's busy growing up his mechapedes. So he'll grow those with 4 parts. The first 4 parts against vehicles, and the last 2 parts will be maybe against air or maybe against infantry. So the mechapede will be an all-round unit. There he is. He has a buttload of mechapedes. Look at these. This is called the mechapede dance. See the mechapedes just sliding over the field. This is an army that you don't see a lot with in our friends group. Mechapedes with disintegrators and seekers. A 3-unit combination sliding over this base of the computer though. They have... It's good against infantry because the mechapedes have infantry fighting skills. It's good against vehicles. This army is mostly against vehicles. The disintegrators, they just steamroll over vehicles, and the seeker tanks can always shoot up. So this is a well-balanced army. There's nothing here to stop this army, so Feyan will just rampage over this base, steamroll over that base. He will steamroll the steamroller. Feyan dropping that plasma missile battery, but just a bit too close, so this will be constantly attacked. He has nothing though. He hasn't killed these infantry yet. 4 minutes till the rift hits. Do wonder what Feyan is building right now. So he doesn't go for anything fancy. No tripods. Just mass spam these units and just run over this. Run over your opponents. Nothing happening here yet. Jimmy was severely hit. He was crippled by that attack. Did he already remake his war factory? No. Nope. It's because he didn't have enough money to remake that. He's struggling though. Struggling with money because he didn't have enough harvesters in the beginning. Let's see what he's making. He's making the refinery. Nick has money though. Orca strike from the... Looks like from the computer. Computer is just being left alone. Feyan is just moving through this base. In Nick's base now. His disintegrators will be chipped away at by this watchtower, but this watchtower is no match for these mechapedes. So these mechapedes will just slide and dance through this base and kill all these watchtowers. These seeker tanks are the follow-up, so they'll follow up and kill the rest of the base defense. Nick just making base defense, but they're gonna fall in 3 seconds. Just not enough. Look at these beams. Look at all those beams. Heavy, heavy. What's this? Oh, here's the Marv. The Marv of the computer. There's nothing in this Marv though. It's an empty Marv. By the looks of it. Did take some damage though. Oh, there's a behemoth here. I didn't even see that. Okay. So the Marv has a companion though. But the computer was just disappointing. Nothing. No units from the computer. Only that Marv. Feyan will just go through this base again. He should have another wave. A smaller wave. Making more mechapedes. He'll upgrade those later. There it is. Nick's base is gone. Nick only has 1 more building here. He's still in this game with 1 building. That's all. But Feyan's now in Jimmy's base. This base will last maybe a minute. There's nothing here to stop him. This game is already done. These rocket soldiers will try to do as much damage as they can, but these Mechapedes will dance all over them. Look, they're not gonna last long. Mechapedes just sliding through. They have that power. There we go. Fans here just resting before he starts attacking. There he is. There's the attack again. He should send more units over here. There he is. There's the disintegrators. These units can run like crazy. These units can run like Forrest Gump. Look, if Forrest Gump was an alien, Forrest Gump would run like this. Jenny, the chocolates. Life is like a box of chocolates. And then these aliens are gonna go destroy this AI. Battle markers all around. Fan just losing units, bits and pieces. He should have upgraded these before he sent them in battle. But he has so many units to contend, to control, that he'll just forget it. Look, see, these are just heads. They're just heads. Jimmy's base is gone. The Marv. Where's that Marv? There's a Marv here somewhere. There's the Marv. Alright, Fan took down the base defense with a storm column. That's all that was necessary. Looks like the storm column also took out the harvester. So Jimmy and Nick should just throw the towel in the ring now and end the match. That's it. Fan just keep on pushing and destroying the base. Yeah. He will be irritated though by this behemoth, so he's gonna send his army. I think I'll just end it here. There's not really that much exciting things that will happen at the end of this match. There's nothing else to contend with Fan's army, so what happens is Fan sends this army, sends it up here and destroys these 2 units from the AI. Fan destroys this, and he destroys this entire base. There's nothing here anyways that can stop his army. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this match. It was all disintegrators and seekers and Mechapedes dancing. Let's turn this. We can just turn this. There it is. That is the Mechapede dance. Little heads of the Mechapedes. And these Mechapedes just cruised to victory together with their buddies in the seeker tanks and the disintegrators. And now here we also have gunwalkers, so there's a bit more units on the field. They're just gonna cruise to victory. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of FeyanCnCtv. Till next time.